In this slide, we will be discussing about diagnostic program and tools. What are the different measuring instruments, tools and diagnosis that is used for failure diagnosis, rectification and testing? So we need to explain here about the preventive maintenance and some of the corrective maintenance. In some of the preventive and corrective maintenance, there are some diagnostic program and tools which specify that what is the problem going through the system and how using some program tools we are going to solve this problem. A diagnostic program is a program written for express purpose of examining the state or locating problems with the hardware or op- operating system environment that is running on it. So the diagnostic program can be described as a automatic computer program sequence that determines the operational status within the software, hardware and any combination thereof in the component, a system or a network of systems. The diagnostic program ideally provides the user with the guidance regarding any issues or problems found during its operation. Here are some of the diagnostic examples. So let's discuss about them. The diagnoses that are run on demand when a user needs assistance, typically within a primary operating system of the computer, that is Windows. Offline diagnostics that are run outside the primary operating system, typically to reduce the masking influence of the software on hardware issues. Background diagnostics that monitor the system for failures and marginal events and provide statistical data for failure prediction or the root cause analysis of the actual failure conditions. Solutions oriented diagnostics that diagnose and resolve user pre, perceived issues with a computer system. In some cases, hardware components have specific features to assist a diagnostic program to test it. Some of the methods of operation of diagnostic program are black box, white box, operation oriented operations, background monitoring and solution based diagnosis. So let's know about them. The black box is a method which is testing of a mechanism without knowing how it actually works and merely focusing on the accuracy of output data based on a known input data. So in black box, whatever testing mechanism is going, it is independent of knowing the actual implementation process, but only thing we know is the input, and the opposite of it is the white box, which uses the knowledge of mechanisms inner functioning to direct testing. Next we have operation oriented. A combination of both black and white box is operation oriented with one or more black box operations interleaved with one or more white box operations. Background monitoring of system indicates for statistical analysis of trends and for recording abnormal events. Background diagnosis that perform testing on system components during idle time of a system. The solution-based diagnosis tests for the known failure modes by identifying if their known systems are detected. Let's know about some of the diagnostic tools. The computer manufacturers supply special diagnostic programs. These programs contain test routines to verify the various functions of the computer hardware. Running these programs help one to decide whether the hardware is faulty or not. In order to verify the presence of intermittent problems, it is necessary to run the diagnostic multiple times. The test programs very often help us to confirm whether a problem in a computer is related to hardware or software. If diagnostic program runs successfully without pointing out any problem, then the chance of hardware failure is remote. But there are two expectations to this. The intermittent problem may play a hide and seek, that is, we are unable to locate the problem and find what is the actual problem. And some problems may be too complex to be detected by a simple diagnostics. So these are the two problems that we can face while using a diagnostic tool. So these faults may occur only when several subsystems work simultaneously. Next, we will be discussing about the concept, that is computer virus. So we all know about computer virus, that it is nothing but a malicious program that affects the system badly and spreads itself into other executable codes and documents and multiplies itself and grows and damages the system. So, computer virus is a malicious program that self-replicates by copying itself to another program. In other words, computer virus spreads by itself into other executable code or documents. The purpose of creating a computer virus is to infect vulnerable system, gain admin control and steal user sensitive data. Hackers design computer virus with malicious intent and prey on online users by tricking them. How is virus spread? One of the ideal methods by which virus spread is through the following things. First, opening the attachment in the email, visiting a infected website, clicking on a executable file, viewing an infected advertisement can also cause the virus to spread to your system. Besides that, infections also spread while connecting with already effective removable storage devices such as USB drives. A computer virus operates in two ways. The first kind, as soon as it lands on a new computer, begins to replicate. The second type plays dead until triggered kickstart the malicious code. In other words, the infected program needs to run to be executed. Therefore, it is highly significant to stay shielded by installing a robust antivirus program. So let's know what is antivirus. An antivirus software is a computer program that identify and remove the computer viruses and other malicious software like worms and trojans from the infected computer. Also, an antivirus software protects the computer from further virus attacks. The antivirus software examines each and every file in a computer and examines its content with the virus definition stored in its virus dictionary. So the virus dictionary is an inbuilt file belonging to an antivirus software that contains code identified as a virus by its antivirus authors. So let's see here. Here we have the system, and here is the virus dictionary, which is stored in the antivirus or antivirus software. The virus dictionary have many virus codes, and what it does, it scans for these codes in the computer system. If any of the code matches here in the computer system with the virus dictionary, then it is said that the virus is found. So here we can see among these four codes, one code, that is 10235, is found in the virus dictionary. So this code matches with the computer system code, and here hence we can detect that the virus is finally found. To protect your system against virus, we can also have some of the precaution steps. So let's discuss about those steps. First, installing a good antivirus software on the computer. Secondly, updating antivirus regularly. Thirdly, be careful while downloading files or programs from the internet. Next, always scan your floppies, CDs, flash drives before using them. Next, do not use pirated software. Next, turn on firewall of your computer operating system. So these are some of the steps to protect the system against the viruses. So this much for this slide. All this slide include the maintenance and troubleshooting programs while using a computer. So this much for this slide. Thank you.